Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I kind of wanted to, I play Arkham Origins. As I say, I normally play Batman games like once a year. So I figured I'd give this one a try from the beginning. The Arkham series. We're going to start with Arkham Origins, which is the best, one of the good ones in the franchise, considering that when Arkham Knight came out, it got bad reception, and I think people were more acceptant to the Arkham Origin than they were to Arkham Knight. Is Arkham Knight bar for graphic wise better? Yes, it is. But I kind of wanted to play this one from the start to finish. Like I said, I do. Like I said before, I do play them once a year. The thing is that when I played this game before, when I beat it, it was back in when the game was released. Sorry, I apologize. I cannot remember when the game was released, but I bought it when it came out. I did not purchase it on the PS3 or the 360 at the time because at the time I felt I wanted to play the game whenever I want, as I stated in my last video, and thus keeping me from playing it on an older hardware, which now we're moving on to the PS5 and the Xbox Series X system now. Excuse me. Do do we now it's coming to the Nintendo Switch. Unfortunately, like I said in my last video, which sucks, which is not coming out to the Nintendo Switch due to I guess licensing issue probably between WB, like I said before, like between WB and Rockstar. Rocksteady. I'm not Rockstar. Rocksteady, due to Rocksteady not, because they're releasing their own little title, of the Arkham franchise, which is 1, 2, and 3. Hopefully, that's gonna be. Hopefully, I know that I just read the news about a little bit ago, about a couple of days ago, where they delayed it till December. So I'm thinking. I don't know when in December will it be released. I do not know, but it will be released in December. They just, I guess, apparently they're trying to tweak the game, which is fine for me because I'd rather them bring the game out at top notch, top setting, making it where it's not gonna have any hiccups, it's not gonna have any problem. Because as of lately, we all know in the video game industry now, which is sad that they ended up bringing out these games, but they're not always finished. You always have some kind of download or something, day one patch or something with these games, which at this point in time it's getting a little bit redundant. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting tired of seeing it. You know what I mean? I'm getting tired of seeing it. I'm tired of being the guinea pig as far as testing these games for these companies. And we're wasting our hard earned money on them. So I don't want to ramble on with that, but I just kind of want to bring my thoughts on that. So, like I said, the video did very well. Really good reception. So I kind of wanted this. This is my little treat for you guys, and it's for me as well because I like playing the Arkham franchise. I do, like I said, I stated in my last video. I wish that Kevin Conroy, play the voice of Batman, but we all know, like I said, your voice, like I said in my older video, your voice does age as you get older. So, Mark Hamill too as well. Um, from the TV series, when I first I just purchased the TV series not a little bit ago, and I watched it from first start to finish, and I could tell their voice from when they first started all the way until the end of the series. So you can kind of tell their voice was kind of changing a little bit. Um, my thing was is that my thing is that I kind of want to give you guys a good treat on this, updated on is this game worth it in 2023. Yes, it's worth it in 2023. Like I said, stating his bat suit and everything, like like we saw the detail, we saw everything on his bat suit, we saw everything on his armor and stuff like that was really, really good, and it was very, very detailed. Like I said, the only thing I thought that was kind of a little off was where his mouth was, which you will see as we go through the game. But without further ado, without me rambling and whatnot, let me just go ahead and start the game for you guys. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe. And like I said, if you check out my other videos, I have the Transformers uh, Cybertron videos up. I do have Cybertron 2, so if you guys want me to play that for you guys as well while I'm playing this, I will go ahead and do that for you guys. So like I said, without further ado and delay or whatever, just go ahead and get started. I do have everything cranked up to the max, so we're gonna go in the option to verify that, so we can go ahead and get started. So we're not gonna play my other data, so my current data. So I'm gonna start this from start to finish. So let's get started. I did have a lot of downloadable content, so for this game. So I do have a lot of downloadable content for this game. So let's see here, but I don't know. I don't think I can't remember how to access it. I think it's when you go into the Batcave, but that's probably gonna be later. So let's go ahead and look at options, see what we got. Graphic option, okay. So as you can see here, I put everything on max setting. That's what the video was yesterday when I was stating that I have everything on max setting. This is what I did. I put everything on high. As you can see here, I got everything on high. Unfortunately, it cannot go past high enhance. Only for the simple fact due to its limitation that when it was released out on the 360 and it released out on the PS3, those were not advanced hardware at the time versus the PC version. So as you see, like I said, the PC version was a better. When I bought it, like I said, I never bought the physical copy. So when I wanted the game where, like I said, at the best possible settings at the time when I was playing on the 970 video card at the time when it was good. So here we are. Like I said earlier, I would like to see a remaster of this game. If they can bring a remaster out, it would very much help them. And I think a lot of people like myself would buy the game. Would I rebuy the game for the remaster? Yes, I would. I will not lie about that. I would buy the game in a heartbeat. And if Warner Brothers Studios, if you are watching this video, like my followers and everything and my viewers, make a remaster. I'm telling you, we will buy it. There's no doubt. There's money to be made on this game. Bring it out to the current platform. I guarantee you, you will make a lot of money off of this game. So bring it out. And like I said, bring it out on the Nintendo Switch. Try to bring it out on the Nintendo Switch. You know how many people would love to see that on the Nintendo Switch. It's just a shame that you guys will not make any kind of money on this game. And I just don't know why. So, like I said, without further ado, I apologize. I know I keep saying without further ado. Without further ado, let's get started. So, graphic setting option. I don't need to benchmark it because I'm running on a newer PC and I am running on a 4070 video card. I know last time I stated a 3070, which I apologize. That was a miss error on my part. So I'm running on a 4070 video card. I do not want to buy, and I know people are probably going to comment, well, why didn't I buy a 4080? Why didn't I buy a 4090? No, I do not want those kind of cards because I feel no need for those kind of cards. Those colors, honestly, those cards are honestly overpriced than what they are. Is the 4070 overpriced a little bit? Yes, I'm not going to lie about it, just by a little bit. But this card is compared to the 3080 card, which the 4070 and the 3080 is compared to exactly the same. There's no difference in it, maybe a minor tweaks here and there, but it's the exact same card in a way. So when I bought my computer, I wanted a 3080 at the time, which sucked because, of course, these companies want extra money out of you, which, of course, their job is to make money. I get it. But they wanted extra money, so I decided to opt for a 2080 at the time. Could the 2080 run this game? Yes, a 2080 graphics card can run this game, yes. But I wanted something more power, more whatever. But did I try to find a 3080? Yes, I did, because on a secondhand market, and people wanted the same. Well, they wanted more, at least $900 for the card, or $800 for the card, and that was something I'm not willing to shell out for an old card. Which I did go to Best Buy and I ordered the card, which is the 4070 card that I ordered, was $600 compared to what somebody was asking for on the secondhand market for way more than what they were asking for this card. So I just opted to buy the like I said, the 4070. So I did not want to buy the 4060 because I heard that's a terrible card out the gate. For what they're asking for, I just felt the 4070 was a better card, and for the price it was. Could I have gone to the other route where, AMD and stuff like that? No, I do not want to go AMD or Nvidia. Oh, well, no, I wanted to go Nvidia because they're because of their features and stuff. Because I like their features that they have. Are they overpriced a little bit? Yeah. Have they gotten a big head over time? Yes, I will admit they got a big head, because they're back in the past, their video cards were never that expensive that they're asking for. So, like I said, let's get going. I apologize for rambling. So let's just start. Okay, story. After I beat the game, as you can see, after I beat the game, I did have the Code Heart DLC that did come out for the DLC for this game, for Arkham Origin. So I'm gonna go ahead and just play the story first, and then we're gonna go ahead and go Code Heart after that. So let's get started. We're gonna go new game. Like I said, my last data had New Game Plus because I had already beat the game. So we're gonna do this, and then maybe later on, if you guys want, we can do New Game Plus, have everything unlocked, whatnot. I don't know if you guys would like me to look for the Riddler puzzles as well or not, because I would think that would be kind of boring for my audience. I just think you guys would kind of like want to see the story a little bit, so we're just gonna go ahead with that. So let me see here. Start game. We're gonna have subtitles on. We're gonna have hints on. Brightness, leave it the way it is. We're gonna leave the difficulty normal. My last game had where you could see the little marks over their head when you're fighting. On New Game Plus, you cannot. So you have to. That's why you saw me getting beat up a little bit, get a little roughed up a little bit, was because I could not see the marks over their head. Or I could have. I just can't remember. But I think you could. But like I said, it's been a while since I played. So as I stated in my last video. So let's get started on here. So let's go to start game. And here we go. Wayne.
Police and emergency services are urging Gotham residents to stay off the roads and in their homes tonight in light of the severe winter storm that menace the island, Bruce. You've been back for almost 2 years now. You can't expect me to believe that Gotham's most eligible bachelor is spending another Christmas alone.
You just ran out of time.
Knowing that tonight we put to rest one of Gotham's most heinous and relentless killers, Julian Gregory Day.
Commissioner Loeb, any comment on the rumor that it wasn't actually the cops who captured Mr. Day?
There is no such thing as a Batman.
Captain Gordon! Captain Gordon! Commissioner Loeb!
No further questions. No further questions.
All units, code 10 at Blackgate Prison. Communications down, possible to 11.
Delta 6-4 en route. Dispatch 5-9. Confirm code 10. This is a breakout.
Suspect identified as Black Mask. Repeat, code 10 suspect is Black Mask. Commissioner Loeb is being held captive. Repeat, Commissioner Loeb is 701.
I did like how when the back tube came up out of the tube, where you could see when his mouth was kind of matching in the mirror in the reflection. I thought that was kind of cool right there when they did without the little thing right there. So
You do realize it is Christmas Eve, sir.
as Alfred said, it is Christmas. Like I said, it was during the Christmas season, and Alfred did bring up, hey, it's Christmas Eve. Why are you going out? I mean, why are you fighting crime right now? So, which, you know,
Like
Bruce Wayne being Batman.
Isn't here. I need to find Commissioner Loeb before it's too late.
So, as you see, Black Mask is the main villain in this title. In the last game, there was, what was it, Arkham Asylum? And Arkham City, Joker was the main villain in those titles. Like I said, Mark Hamill did an awesome voice. I think he's a really good Joker compared to, you know, what they have now. Heath Ledger was a good Joker. Jack Nicholson was a good Joker. But as far as actors go, yeah, they were good. I'm talking about voice acting wise, which is Mark Hamill and, you know, Kevin Conroy. You know, those are the best voice actors possible. I think the newer Batman voice that should take over, which is one of my favorite. I can't remember what Justice League movie. I think it's Justice League animated movie that came out. One of the guys. If I can figure out his name or find his name, I'll get it out on the next video. But I like his voice for Batman. So if anybody should take over the voice for Batman, it was in one of the animated Justice League movies. I have the voice that was, they try to connect the movies together, which was Justice League, what was it? It was Justice League, which is the redone of it, where they go to I don't want to give it away, but they go to the underworld, and it's the magic, whatnot, and it has what was his name? Constantine in it. So the guy that played, it was a Constantine movie, an animated movie. You guys might know what I'm talking about. And the guy that particular, like I said, I don't know his name as well as I know Kevin Conroy's voice. But he was one of the better voices. I thought that was pretty good. He had more of a deeper voice, more of a challenge voice. I've heard all the voices from animated movies and stuff like that, and he's the one, to me personally, that came a close second to Kevin Conroy. God bless Kevin Conroy. You know what I mean? It's seeing what happened to him, and you know, we don't like to see anybody leave this world and death like that. So, you know, in this world, so. You know, as Mark Hamill said, you know, he will not play the Joker's voice anymore, due to which I agree with him, because you kind of lose your, because those two played off of each other and they worked very, very well. That's why they were pretty good for what they did in the voice acting industry. I think they personally, they set the bar, and for what they did. And like I said, you know, when you lose a partner like that, I kind of agree. You can't have any other guy play Batman's voice with Mark Hamill. You just can't, which is true. So, let me see here. Like I said, there's Black Mask. There's Batman, which you guys all know about Batman. You know, his real name Bruce Wayne, Vigilante, Gotham, blue, eyes blue, hair. You know, it kind of gives the description of what they what they are. Uh, like I said, this is year one. Not year one, is 1 year or maybe 2 years, but I'm thinking more than likely 1 year after Bruce Wayne has became Batman. So we're gonna keep going here. See, they believe to be responsible for multiple assaults against both criminal and law enforcement. Official identity of suspect currently unknown. Maybe single individual or multiple individual working together. Conflicting reports of suspect physiology range from dark specter to large winged creatures. Lack of photographic and forensic evidence makes it difficult to confirm or refute these claims. So, first sighting report nearly 2 years ago. Oh, it's okay, so I was right. First sighting reported nearly 2 years ago. So yeah, so like I said, it had to take place. Like I said, this game take place between a year or 2 years into him being Batman. He still kind of makes mistakes, which is good. You know, I kind of think I like to see that kind of rookie mistakes of how he became Batman. At the great, you know, we all know him as the Great World Detective. So let's see, through frequency has recently increased. Most reports of suspect employing custom-built armored vehicle and unlicensed low-flying aircraft. Warning: considered armed and extremely dangerous. Approach with extreme caution. Multiple outstanding warrants. An additional immediately notifies the desk officer of vigilante task force if suspect is cited or evidence is obtained. Which is sad. I get, you know, later on, you know, in the Batman franchise where Bruce Wayne gets along with Jim Gordon. So eventually, you know, Jim Gordon accepts his Batman as his ally to fight against, you know, the Joker and the you know, Harley Quinn in the franchise and whatnot. You know, so it's just sad, you know, how Batman as himself try to do the good that he can, but at the same time, you know, he has to maintain that integrity of being Batman. He can't go soft on his enemies, you know. So there's Bruce Wayne. You know, his 6'2". He is pretty tall, considering my height. So, everybody knows about Bruce Wayne being the playboy that he is. You know, has to hold his his identity of being Batman. So, you know, you have to play this playboy entrepreneur, basically like Tony Stark in a way. You know, in the Marvel universe, where, you know, Tony Stark, but the only difference between Batman and Tony Stark is that Batman hides his identity of who he is. Tony Stark, on the other hand, kind of revealed himself, which I was like, should you be revealing yourself with your true identity? No, that's not very smart. And every hero knows you do not reveal your identity. And for him to do that, not okay. So, I guess, whatever. I'm surprised every nooking villain was not kind of come out knocking at his front door trying to kill him. You know, so, like I said, without further ado, sorry, I didn't mean to laugh on that one. That kind of made me laugh a little bit, but without further ado, let's get going. So, and then you got Alfred. with Alfred's longtime butler. We all know that. So, he been with Bruce Wayne since his parents died, even when his parents was alive. So, you know, Alfred is one of the best. I think, even though he doesn't go out crime fighting, I think he's one of the best characters in the game that could, like, if I'm gonna be honest, and I know it sounds funny, that I think that he could go toe to toe with Batman. I mean, not physically, no, but it stated. I think it stated in one episode of Batman. I think the animated series. It could be different. I'm not trying to link it, but in the animated series where Alfred was a secret agent before he worked with the Wayne. So, like I said, there are two different continuities and stuff. So, I just thought that was kind of cool where they stated Alfred's background of being, besides just being a butler, you know. And I would like to see more backstory on Alfred. It's stated in the comics in one part of the comic books where Alfred, they did at the beginning where they were gonna make Alfred Batman at one point. I know that sounds weird, but I could be wrong on that. But don't quote me on that. Don't fry me down in comments or whatever. But I think that's where I heard that at one point when they were coming out with Batman, at one point Alfred was gonna be Batman, but they kind of went off with that, so they kind of made him the butler instead of making him the vigilante. So, would I think Alfred go toe to toe with Batman? Yes, I do. I really think so because, as far as not physically, no, but I do believe as far as knowledge wise, where he has basically Batman's like. I mean, I'm sorry. Basically, Alfred is like the father to Bruce Wayne. So Bruce Wayne has that soft heart for Alfred, and I think Alfred, like I said, we all know Alfred has been that father figure to Batman, to Bruce Wayne. So whatever it says, go to Alfred. Alfred still tries to mind where his place is, but he also tried to give Batman that guidance. So of being who he is. So he did raise Bruce, from when his parents passed. So we all know that. So let's get started. On my last save, I'm sorry about the cough. On my last save, as you can see, I had everything like 25%, 15%. So this is a clean slate. I think this is the back. No, I don't think this is the back. No. It's the black map. Main objective. Locate black map. Okay, we're on the rooftop. I forgot about that. Yeah. So this is the location. We're on the rooftop. I think it goes down where. Okay. So here we go. So we're gonna walk. Pull the trigger.
He said he'd leave my family alone if I hope he is.
Thing is, you ain't gonna live to find out. Sorry. Black Mass can't leave no loose ends like that.
What are you waiting for? If you're gonna do it, get it over with.
Hey, it's not every day you get to kill a warden. I'm gonna enjoy myself.
But as you can see the smoke coming from the pipe. On the 360, I didn't think you could see that on the PS3, but as you can see, this is max setting. So as you can see the whole fog and smoke coming out of the pipe. You can see the details as you can see as I'm playing of how this game looks. You see the blood stains a little bit. The blood stains kind of look a little fake, as you can see right here. It kind of looks a little not good. But like I said, it is in an old game. But you can kind of see the guy, and like if I come over here, you can kind of see the guard a little bit, where you can kind of see a little detail on them. Has the game aged? Like I said before, yes, it aged a little bit, but it's still one of the Batman game. Would this be considered one of the best, better Batman games? Like I said in my past video, this game did not get good reception because the WB made this game. So they should have let Rocksteady handle it, but like I said, it's a totally different game. So they wanted to try their hands in it, and it failed at the time. So a lot of people were disappointed. Are they more acceptant to this game than they would in Arkham Knight? Yeah.
No, please, not again.
Oh, I'll kill you, all right. But by the time I do, that eye won't be the only thing you're missing.
What is that? Behind you.
Oh, come on. Expect me to fall for that? I mean, try something original. Back off!
You can't.
No, stay away! Get... Don't hurt me! I heard the rumors, but you're not supposed to be real.
Who tore this place apart?
I don't know what it is. It's huge.
Where is Black Mask?
I don't know. He's here for Commissioner Loeb. Maybe one of his men knows where he's headed.
This is Captain James Gordon.
That was pretty cool. I won't lie. That was really, really good. I like the beginning where he kind of walked a little bit. So went up on the guy, and I thought that was pretty cool. Here's Martin Joseph. And I've never heard of this guy. This is probably somebody they just added in the game. He's the warden, prison warden. So rumored to be more concerned with the politics of his office than his responsibilities. So, as you see, though Joseph has a degree in criminology and spent a short time in police administration, he has never worked a beat or done time as a prison guard. I'm not going to read the rest of it. I'm going to leave it here for a little bit. So you guys, if you guys want to read it, you know what I mean, in my video, pause the video to read it, whatnot. You guys are more than go ahead and do so however you want. But I'm not going to read more into it. So, you know, like I said, as further ado, let's get started. Who is this guy? That's weird. I think he must have been the guy that... Oh, no, I don't think he was the guy that died. Hold on. Let's say pilots and police. Get a Loeb as a blight to Gotham. So, like I said, I'm going to leave it here for a minute. If you guys want to read it, you know, find out his little backstory too, you know, I'm not going to. So, we're just going to go ahead and go. Okay. Okay, here we go. As you can see in my other game where his back cape was ripped, in the Arkham other game, you can kind of see where his cape is kind of leather. I think it would be leather. Like some kind of leather look to it. But I don't think it's leather, because I think leather would be heavy. But you can kind of see where it's cloth. So you can kind of see where his cowl is. I think it looks like it's not one piece. But it looked like it's like the part well on the shoulder looked like it attached to the cape, as you can see right here. So, you know, it's more cloth than leather and whatnot.
You can't get to us in here, right?
Ain't like you get down here anytime soon.
Oh, crap. What's he doing here?
As you can see, I thought that's kind of cool where people are like looking at Batman like, oh my god, this guy is real. How can he be real? There's one of the stories about him. So we're gonna go down. And whoever ripped that door open.
Black Mask's men. I'll make them tell me where I can find Black Mask.
And now Commissioner Loeb, ours, all
I still can't get over the fighting, how this game is, how the fighting system is.
Where's Black Mask?
How the hell should I know?
I'm going to make you talk. How much pain you endure before that is in your hands.
No.
I don't have time for this.
Okay. He sent it to the execution chamber. With Loeb.
Smart move. Now you get to take a nap.
Ooh. Yeah, I would hate to be a bad guy fighting, you know, even trying to think about fighting Batman. There's no way.
You are not in any danger. Please remain calm and relay
So we're gonna keep going here.
to security and
A drone. That doesn't belong here. Wonder who's controlling it.
Alright, this guy look like he wants out. Uh-oh.
Power drive!
As you can see, you kind of saw his cape
I
go
don't have
through
time to
his arm
waste.
a little
I
bit,
should
which
use
I
my grapple
thought,
gun to get over this gate.
they could have done a little better on that. Where I don't like seeing clips. Basically, they're called clips, and I don't like seeing like clips kind of ruling the game for me a little bit. But like I said, you
The
know,
only
they
way to
can't catch
advance is to
every.
grapple up and over this gate. I should hurry.
They can't catch every glitches and whatnot in every game, but they can try to do their best. But clipping is one of them where it's known for like games that have high-end settings
gate
and
is blocking
whatnot,
my
you know,
way. I
from
need
the
to grapple up
Nintendo.
and
I mean,
over
has
it
gaming
quickly.
come a long way from the Nintendo? Yeah. So.
Black Mask's money, you do what he says.
Is that?
He's going crazy.
Talk like
Wow,
that's
that was pretty
what
cool.
got you
Cool
into this
crop.
mess in the first place.
You like cement?
He's wearing body armor. Knocking him off balance with my cape will expose him to my attacks.
Don't hurt me. Please. Attention inmates.
I like how you see the guard kind of cowering in the corner a little bit. So, you know, like I stated earlier, that they're looking for him. It was only 2 years into his first sighting. So you kind of see the guard kind of cowering over there, like Batman's gonna hurt him. Would I be cowering in the corner too? Yeah, probably. With all those claws and dents on the door, that's actually pretty cool.
I'm fine here.
Oh, detective mode. So we're gonna go into detective. Oh wow. We're gonna go to Batarang. Oh, okay. Is there anything over here? We don't want to miss anything because in this game they do have hidden areas and hidden spot. So you want to make sure you use your bat vision to check everything possible. Like I said, this game has a lot of hidden stuff in it, and I thought that was pretty cool that they added in the Batman franchise in the Arkham series, where you could see certain things, use certain gadgets to get past certain areas. So this game would have like a lot of puzzles, hidden stuff like that. And I guess the reason why people were kind of not accepting of this game when it came out, when WB did bring this game out, was because they basically just copied and pasted what Rocksteady did, and instead of them, I know they called it the Arkham Origin, which they kind of bit off the Arkham of what Rocksteady did, and that what made their name was. I know they needed to get permission from. I know they have to get permission from WB and DC in order to make anything. Any company does have to, in order for you to do intellectual property. So, you know, like I said, Batman is owned by DC, which I think Batman is owned by DC, which is the comic rights and stuff like that. I think the movie rights and stuff like that goes toward WB. Um, that's why I'm actually surprised that when they made it, I'm actually surprised they did the video game route, because you know you have to talk to such. Hey, we're gonna make a video game here. Any company has to talk to any company before they can make any intellectual property or whatnot. I know people are talking about, oh, we want a Superman game. Yeah, they made Superman games back in the past. Did they work? No, because the problem is with Superman, he's too much. He's too overpowered, and so how are you going to make a video game based around someone that's overpowered? And the only way that could work unless he loses his power, and or you put or something, or kryptonite or something. And I know that's gonna kick a lot of Superman fans off. Yeah, am I wearing a Superman shirt? Yes. But am I a Superman fan? Not like I used to be. So, but that's just stating on that fact. But let's get going again. Slide. So, oh, while running these slide. Okay. Let's get a running start here. There we go.
How he find us?
Are we saving you? How should I know? What do you do for us? We need to get
I heard on the news he only hurts criminals.
And you believe everything you hear on the news?
Ah, gee. I didn't want to lose my combo meter.
Yeah, and neither do we.
I just love the animation. I know regardless how old this game is, I just love the animation of how the fighting scenes are. So, we know about Vicky Vale. Vicky Vale is at one point, I believe, Bruce Wayne's love interest. At one point, he's also, I guess, between Selena Kyle is one of Batman's love interests as well. As Selena Kyle, we all know is Catwoman. Another one that is, with as a love interest, which is what's her name? Talia, Ra's al Ghul's daughter, which I think in a couple of the animated movies, Talia had and Bruce Wayne had a child together, which is Damian. So I don't know for sure, but I think Damian is the newest Robin, Batman's son. Batman and Bruce Wayne were the same person, so if I say Bruce Wayne or Batman, we all know who it is. But they had a child together named Damian. So they have a man. They did kind of make an animated movie out of that. So if you guys want to check that out, it's called Batman vs. Robin, which is one of the cartoon animated movie. That's just a start of how they meet. So let's see here. We're gonna do. I think I want to see cluster report. Okay, that's where we are. Okay, yeah, that's it. So we want to see Vicky Vale. She's a young reporter. Let me see. Vale was often attack corrupt officials head on. That is when she can get stories by her editor, while a noble sentiment. The people she targets don't like kindly to being thrust into the public eye. She could find herself in trouble if she doesn't find more subtle way to do her job. still is admirable to see journalists unafraid to expose the truth in the city, define her corruption and lies. Need to be more people like her. So, like I said, I think in the the Batman, which is what is it? Michael Keaton Batman. I think they were a love interest too. So I think somewhere in the comic too, they were a love interest as well. So let's just keep going. You get experience for every time you, as you can see, you do get experience for every time you fight bad guys in this one. Like I stated in my last video, you get, but you also get ranking too. So depending on what you do in the fight, you're gonna get a better score. I don't know if I ever gotten an S. I don't know an S rank. I'm not for sure. So, but we're not gonna do detective mode. Oh, actually, hang on. It want us to do detective mode, but we all know from the last one where you had to throw the batarang at the button. So. Oh, I thought he was gonna go up. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna take that. Put the gel. Gonna jump out. And are we gonna hit the button?
They say crime doesn't pay. Someone ought to check the good police commissioner's pockets, because they are lined with my money. And what have I got to show for it, huh? My own men in the slammer? Not no more. No, tonight, we're making some changes. Some big changes.
You're a dead man walking, Lo!
Okay, so we're gonna try this. I like how I kind of removed the vent too, so it's just a lot of animation stuff here. I really appreciate in this game. Version when they came out on this game came out, not this particular game, but there was another game that came out a long time ago called the Batman, which is from the movie that came out on the Nintendo at the time. That's when the Nintendo was released, and then they came out with another game which was not affiliated with the Batman movie, which was Batman versus Joker. That was pretty much a side scroller. So the Batman games have came a long way from when they used to be, how they used to be. So considering where they come now, there's a lot better. When I saw the Batman, the Arkham Knight game, not Arkham Asylum game came out on the PS3, I was very, I was like, what? They coming out with a Batman game? I was like, I really wanted that game. That was like, wow. So when I actually played it and got a chance to play it, it was one of the best games I've ever played, and still is. So as you can see, I'm about to jump down out of the vent. We're gonna kick some bad guy butt here.
I didn't sign up for getting my ass kicked.
Hey! Let us back in ourselves!
The key is...
Oh, that headbutt against the wall is pretty cool.
That wall beside him is weak. If I can find a way in behind it, I can take him down safely.
Did the voice actor did good in this version? Yeah, I mean, despite whatnot, the voice actor did very well.
I need to find a way to get around behind him.
He tried to sound more like Kevin Conroy, which In my opinion, he tried to, but I think he tried to be his own voice as well. So we can also see the kid.
Should
Like
look
you
for a
can,
way to access the weak wall beside him. Maybe a vent.
as you can see, like you guys can see the detail, like playing on the max settings on the game. You can guys kind of see the little roaches walking around. You can kind of see the toilet and stuff. You can kind of see where it's all like shaded out.
I need to find a
You
way
can
to get
kind of see
around behind
where
him.
you see the little roaches running under the toilet paper and whatnot. So this game still looked really, really well for what it is in 2023. So as you can see, like you can see the shining, like the kind of shining how the metal is on the door. If I go up and down, you can kind of see where it kind of shines a little bit. Were these kind of features present in the 360 and PS3 version? No, they were not. So let's get going. We're gonna pick the thing. Okay. I'm gonna pull. Alright, there we go. And this is Calendar Man. If anybody wants to know who this is, who area this is, I believe it's Calendar Man. So he's one of Batman's villains as well. Will you fight him in this game? I can't remember. I really can't remember. It's been a while since I played it. But is he gonna be in this game? Probably not. But you can see all the calendars on the wall. That's why I know it's Calendar Man, the villain and whatnot. So as you can see, he escaped through the door, or busted or I think the door was open or whatever. So let's get going through the vent. Alrighty, like you can see the cobweb. Like you can see the cobwebs and stuff like that, which is really cool too. Which is the nice touch in this game too. The one where you see kind of like the gas label and stuff like that, you can kind of see where that's a little off. Where you can kind of notice things like that in this game, which is sad. Instead of kind of like making it round, but you can't make everything perfect in this game, but you can kind of see where that's where you kind of notice the game age a little bit, where you kind of notice in some area where the game did age, and you can see where the gas like of course this gas label and stuff like that, you kind of see where the corners are and stuff, and it doesn't help the game, and it doesn't do the game justice. So it kind of makes the game a little funky. So but they had to cut corners in some areas in order to make the game presentable. Could they have done better on the PC version? Because sometimes I feel they could have done better on the PC version. Like some companies will do different versions of the game. Like they'll do a special version for the PC, and then they'll do a special version for the console only. So they'll make two different versions of the game. One, like I said, for PC, and one for the console. Do I feel they could have done that with this? Yes. Did it do the game justice? No. So as you saw, like I said, you see how his mouth is, where on his mouth, where his mouth guard is, on his mouth, it looks a little off. So did it do the game justice? No. So let's get going here. Okay, we're gonna pick the gel, smear it on the wall. And we're gonna see if it blows the wall for him.
Any inmates with information on the whereabouts of Black Mask, please come forward immediately. Received confirmation from Warden Joseph that you will be rewarded for information.
Let me see here. No, I was thinking we could go to the chapel. As you see, it says prison chapel right there, so that's why I knew, and it says it on the floor. So no, so it pretty much it's pretty obvious where to go. So it's gonna say, hey, this is where you're gonna go. So which is sad. So we're gonna see if So here, we gotta pass. We gotta do quick fire tap for Batman. So, okay, that doesn't work. Okay. Did it work? Yes, it did. Okay. Get our detective mode there. We're in the hospital. Not the morgue, but I thought that was pretty cool when they added him Arkham Knight. No, Arkham City, I think it was. No, Arkham Asylum. When you went down to the morgue, and I thought that was pretty cool too. And it was kind of freaky to me. So, like I said, I'll play that game too in another channel. So let's get going. Which way am I supposed to go? Oh, okay. So we need the thing. So let's get out of detection mode. Come on, pull that out. But like I said, you do notice a lot of detail in the game, like the rust and everything, and how every detail, like the handwriting on boards and stuff like that. You can see the really good detail in this game. Like I said in his last video, I'm sorry, not his last video, my last video, you could see where his bat suit was all scratched up. There was holes in the cape. But like I said, you can see the mouth area doesn't. Well, since it's closer and you're not outside, I kind of think that the mouth area of Batman looks way better than it did outside. And it kind of didn't do it justice. But you can kind of see where the bat suit is. Like, you can see the texture and everything. You can see how it kind of shines a little bit. And you can kind of see like the screw, the bolt a little bit on the arm pad and everything. And you can kind of see the detail on the tape. And you can kind of see the detail around his mask where, you can see the eye area where, the brow area looks really detailed. So, like I said, the game has aged very well in some areas. In some areas, it has not aged very well. So, like I said, I stated that before.
He is the calendar man. And that's just too perfect to ignore. You're gonna owe me for this, Julian. That could be useful.
Sir, what do we do about Lowe?
Bring him in.
Okay, I guess they're done talking. Okay.
What's all this about, Sionis? Haven't I always come through for you?
You may have, Gillian, but things have changed. We're starting with a clean slate, and you're not on it.
What are you talking about? I'm not on it? After all I've done for you. Police coming here, damn it!
Show's over, boys.
Ooh. As I stated before, Calendar Man, like when we were going through the vent, that was his cell. So, like I said, Calendar Man pops up. Julian Day, aka Gotham Calendar Man, killer. They did have an animated movie recently called Batman Last Halloween. I don't know. You guys should check that out. It's one. They sell two versions of that. Two DVDs, or you can buy it digitally. What they did, and I saw that one. I kind of waited till they released the full movie because they had a part 1 and a part 2. But in that one, Batman is in his rookie years of being Batman. He's not at the time. He's not known as the world's greatest detective. So he pretty much Calendar Man is in there So I don't want to give away the plot, but it is referenced Calendar Man a lot in that movie. So that's all I can say. So if you guys want to check that out. It's called Batman: The Long Halloween. So that is a really really good storyline. So it's also based off of the comic book. So if you want to check that out, go for it. But like I said, if you guys just want to watch the movie, the animated movie is really really good. I think the animation in that is really really well done. So considering I know some of their animation, DC animation feature Batman versus Superman. No, that animated movie wasn't really really good to me. I felt that I didn't like the animation in that one versus the animation in some of their newer movies. The Justice League, that was one of them. Do I feel that their animation department is a lot better than the movie franchise? Yeah. For some reason, DC can knock it out of the park with their animation department, and I know you all can agree with me on that. Marvel, I can honestly say they suck in their animation department. So when they do come out with any kind of movie, it sucks. But when they did their live action movie, it did very very well for the Avengers series. Are they kind of dragging it on? Yeah. So I think they just need to kind of like. I just think they kind of just need to end the franchise and be done with it.
I'm too late. Commissioner Loeb is dead. Black Mask has a lot to answer for.
It's the bat! We're never getting out of here! We gotta drop! This is gonna hurt my... Show me what you got! Oh, Mara! Go with my friend! Whoa!
Please clear the area. I've just been informed that the gas chamber has been...
As you see, I kind of gotten a little better at playing this game a little bit than I was when I posted my last video. Like I said in the other video, I kind of didn't play for a while, and I still haven't played for a while. I kind of played a little bit recently just to get my fighting combat up a little bit. Okay, so you're supposed to go that way. Let me see. Okay, yeah. We're gonna run, so.
I told you to grab the memory card!
You wanted it smashed, so I smashed it. And it better be,
Well, the next thing that gets smashed will be your face!
The memory card is damaged, but I should be able to recover most of the data back at the Batcave.
And I can't wait to see the Batcave. In the other game, like Arkham Asylum, I was kind of disappointed that he was left on the island, which at first I was like, well, you're not going to be able to see the Batcave. That kind of sucked, because I kind of wanted to see what the Batcave looked like when that game came out. But it was pretty cool they still added some kind of Batcave in there. It was a mini Batcave, so so let me see. Okay, there we go. So it was kind of cool they added a mini Batcave. Like he had it in the works and stuff like that. So like away from his Batcave away from his Batcave. So I thought that was pretty cool too that they added that in there. It just kind of sucks. Like I said, I would like to see a remaster because the video is kind of, you can kind of see where the video is a little off. You sniffed out Batman.
thought I caught your scent.
I know I caught yours.
Let's hope I don't die on this. Ooh. Okay. Ow! Ow! Okay, I might end up dying, so hold on. Oh shit. Pardon my language.
You ain't strong enough.
Ah, I might end up dying. Ooh, trying to bite me. Ah, come on, come on. Oh. Ooh, I should have evaded that. My bad. I might end up dying, so. Oh my god, come on. Ugh.
That's some fuel to this fight.
Where's he going?
The boss of me is me.
You want teeth? I want answers.
Wait till Black Mask's assassins get through with you.
What assassin?
Whoever wins is gonna be famous and rich.
This will be ugly.
Hold it right there!
I'm taking you in.
Not tonight.
No such thing as a Batman, huh?
It just kind of sucked that some of the cutscenes a little bit off, as you can see. Like I said before in my last video and this one, should they have made a remaster? I would like to see that.
Shall I warm up Christmas dinner?
No. It's going to be a long night, Alfred. I just ran into a human-shaped crocodile who told me Black Mask has hired assassins to kill me.
Like, the graphics still look pretty good, like I said before. It looks really, really good. It's just that, like I said, it looks off a little bit. But the cutscene itself doesn't do it justice. Should they have made the cutscenes a little bit better? Yeah, it looks like this cutscene looks like it's in 4.3 or 720p. Like I said, should they do a remaster? Yes, it would help the game out. It would help the game out tremendously. So as you can see, you can level up. So every time you level up, you earn an upgrade point. These points can be spent to unlock upgrades and improve Batman's skills and equipment. The upgrades are divided into 3 categories. Select and upgrade category. Okay, so we're gonna put, let me see. Where do we should put point into? Grapple. Okay, you know what? We're gonna probably do this. Bulletproof. Okay, we're gonna go into. Okay, so what we want to do, I think, since we take a little bit of hit here, we want to put. I would say armor just to start out. Take a little bit of hit there. So we're gonna put a little bit in the armor. So okay. So okay, Alfred's walking over. We're gonna talk to him. Okay, never mind. So we can kind of see the Batcave here, which is, you know, he's starting out with the Batcave. So, you know, you see a bunch of junk around and whatnot. Is, like I said, 2 years. You think his Batcave would be a little bit better. A little cleanup here and there. But at least he got Alfred to help him out.
Assassins, sir? As in more than one?
That's right.
And you heard this from the mouth of a crocodile, man?
His name is Killer Croc. He's already behind bars.
Oh, I pity his cellmate.
I don't. Let's see what else is on the drone's hard drive.
Each of them gets one of these envelopes. I need them delivered tonight.
They're all hired killers, the best in the business. Black Mask isn't messing around. Slade Wilson, Deathstroke, former military, subject of a failed medical experiment.
Failed, you say?
Garfield Lynns, aka Firefly, burns on 90% of his body. His obsession is going to be his end.
How unlike anyone I know.
Here's a face I don't recognize. Copperhead. Strange. These reports reference a male, not a female.
14 escapes, huh? Well, you won't forget now. What the...
Floyd Lawton, aka Deadshot. Says here he's an expert sharpshooter.
How on earth?
Suspected of many assassinations. Dangerous, but reckless. Street tough named Lester Baczynski. Calls himself Electrocutioner.
Shocking.
Shiva. Her skill is unmatched.
Ooh!
Bane, here in Gotham. Why would he be taking money as a hired killer?
Is that Warden Joseph?
Must be how Black Mask got inside the prison. He uses torture for intimidation and entertainment.
8 assassins after your head. What are you going to do?
I'm going to find out who is operating this drone. Make them tell me what they know. Then I'm going to find Black Mask and put an end to this.
Sir, I may be stating the obvious here, but you do realize that since you and I are the only people who know the Batman's true identity, those assassins will all fail their mandate if you'd just spend the evening here.
They'll put innocents in danger to attract my attention. I can't take that risk.
And you think it's a better idea to just put yourself in their crosshairs?
There's only one person in Gotham who can get his hands on something like this. The Penguin. He's been tracking Black Mask. Its next waypoint was a rendezvous with Penguin's men at Jezebel Plaza. I'll make them talk.
You're sure this is wise, sir?
I know what I'm doing.
Well, in case you change your mind and want to train tonight instead, I'll...
So we're gonna head and pick out, let's see, profile. Okay, so we got a little bit of profiles here. You got Bane, which I think Bane is... I'm sorry about that. Here again. Okay. I think Bane is one of the better, one of the good Batman villains. Did they kind of do him a little bit better in this version? Yeah, because he doesn't look so bulky as he did in Arkham Asylum and in Arkham Asylum you had to fight him, so he looked way better. But I understand why he looked the way he looked in the other one, because of the storyline that had happened in there. But this version of him, I like the way he looked. Like the way his mask looked and everything. I thought that was pretty cool. Then you got what's her name? Copperhead in the animated movie. No, not the animated movie. The animated cartoon of Justice League. I think Justice League or Justice League Unlimited. Copperhead was a male character. In this version, in this game, they swapped gender and made her a female now. So it kind of confused me a little bit, because in the Justice League, you're like, well, he's male. Well, they made her female in there. I have nothing against the gender thing. It is what it is. Whatever. So, but I think it's kind of cool, that the way this character kind of looked, Copperhead, but later on. Then you got Deadshot. Deadshot is one of the better villains too, as well, as you can see. Lethal military. He was a lethal military sniper, so he was never one of my favorite villains. So, but now. Him, on the other hand, which is Deathstroke, is one of my favorite villains as well in the Batman franchise. So he can go. I feel him and Batman kind of went toe to toe a couple times. So I think he's an awesome villain. What was it? Jade Wilson is his name. Jade Wilson, but his last name is Wilson, but I think Jade Wilson is his Jade is his first name. So, but you can see I think, like I said, he can go toe to toe with Batman, and I'm like, that's pretty neat as far as combat wise. Then you got who is this guy? Electrocutioner. I think he's kind of a lame villain. I think he's kind of a lame villain, but whatever. You got in the Spider-Man franchise, you got freaking what's the name? Electro. You got Electro as being, Spider-Man's villain, and you kind of got this guy, Batman villain. Whatever. Firefly is one that we all know, and we all know is Firefly, which is Lynn. I can't remember his name exactly, like his first name, but him, I think he's one of the coolest villains too. Okay. Killer Croc. He looked totally different from the last the other Arkham Asylum game. Like I said, when they did the Arkham series game, it was Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and then Arkham Origins, then Arkham Knight. So for them to kind of change it a little bit, from the way he looks in the prequel here, he looks a little bit different. He looks a little bit weird to me, and he looks more bulky in Arkham City. Not Arkham City. I have to say Arkham asylum, because there was one section in the game you had to fight him, but yeah, you had to escape. But he was huge. He was like big. So, and in Arkham City, you could see where they were going in the beginning. You could see where they were going down at the very bottom, and they were going ahead and you could see where he was huge, bulky. So it kind of made him a little like stocky a little bit here. So to me, I'm like, why didn't you guys keep him the same size? I mean, I don't understand, but maybe because since he's starting out as Batman and they're in their younger years, I'm thinking that's probably it too. So, she's new. Shiva, she's very, very new. I may have to look that up later, but I have never seen her in a Batman, so I'm thinking she's probably a new villain. I guess. I don't know. We all know that Harley Quinn, started out. She was never in the comic, so she's pretty much started out as in the Batman animated franchise, and then later on added as a continuity into the comic book of the DC franchise. So she was kind of a new character that was added and created. So Harley Quinn was so. Maybe she's probably it too. I don't know. I'm thinking she probably was one of the villains and stuff like that. I have a picture in my head. I think she wore like a white mask and she had like a Japanese symbol on the mask. I think that might be her, but I could be wrong. So let's get going here.
Facility active.
So we got challenges and stuff like that. So let's see here, training console.
The Batwing is prepped and ready to take you to Jezebel Plaza, sir.
Like you can see it, like what I think is pretty cool about this though, and I said it before in my other video, where like you can see where it's cold. Alfred is wearing this thin suit for some god awful reason, wearing this thin suit. And you can see Batman's breath is coming out of his mouth, and you can see that's how cold it is in the Batcave. Why didn't he kind of add that, like the breath coming out, like the cold breath coming out of Alfred? It's kind of hit or miss too. So you can kind of see where it doesn't make it convincing, but it kind of make it convincing with. Batman's breath coming out of his mouth and everything, his breathing. So I think they could have done a little better. They could have done a little bit better on that. So with that being with what? Okay. We're kind of exploring the Batcave a little bit here. It just sucks that you couldn't go into Wayne Manor. So, kind of think, but you can kind of see the elevator to his manor. So, like, to the mansion. So, I would think it probably would be near the clock, the grandfather clock would be his entrance. So we can kind of get, like when he pulls on the part where the grandfather clock is ticking, you can kind of pull on that and he probably goes in, or he probably open up the clock and then moves the hand and then it probably opens up the entrance. So that's just kind of using a little imagination on that. So we're gonna go up. It won't let me out. Okay, so what are we supposed to do?
A question, sir, if I may. How did Waylon Jones come to be the way he is?
Atavism from the look of it. An unfortunate genetic mutation.
Do you think the condition causes physical pain? Might that explain his rage?
It goes deeper than that. Imagine growing up looking like he did. Children are cruel, Alfred.
So are adults, sir. All part of the human condition, I suppose. We've a tendency to fear, often outright despise, that which is different. Ah, but you already knew that.
So we got Alfred unlocked here. So, did we have Alfred?
So, to make your travels easier, I went ahead and set up some auto-nav points at different areas of the city. One of my preset destinations should take you right to Jezebel Plaza.
Okay, so, let me see. I guess we're gonna use the back thing to find out where we're supposed to go. Alright, here's Batman's medical bay whenever he gets hurt, so looks a little bit weird. That is the training area for Batman. Are we gonna train right now? No. We'll probably do that later. In this game, unfortunately, they didn't have the Batmobile, so he just had the Batplane in the Arkham Origins. So we're gonna go. Like in the other game, when you did detective mode, you could see where his eyes kind of lit up a little bit because on the mask. You could kind of see where his eyes lit up. That's where I kind of felt they failed as well. Because like I said, in the other game, you could see where the eyes light up when you do detective mode. This one, odd reason, it didn't do. When you do detective mode, his eyes do not light up like they do in the other game, which is kind of a fail option for me. So I would have loved to see them added that back into this game. So it is what it is. So I like how the paper looks on the wall, how everything looks. It's freaking amazing how this game still looks and kind of holds up.
What the? Grab the hostages! You seeing this? What the hell is that? I'll pull this trigger. I ain't playing.
I can drop smoke pellets to conceal my movements. I need to get up and out of danger. You can't shoot what you can't see. Attacking head-on is a good way to get myself shot. And probably the hostage, too. But they won't expect an attack from above. Nobody ever does.
The one thing... The one thing I don't like is in this game where Batman kind of like talks in third person. I understand they're trying to give the person the understanding, hey, you can do this, you can do that. But it can't. It kind of loses this aesthetics, if that's the right word, where it kind of loses it immersion. That's what I'm looking for. It kind of loses the immersion when Batman's like, well, I can drop a pellet. If I can drop a pellet, and I can go up above, and they can see. They don't have to see see me attack. That kind of loses the immersion. To me, it does. So, but I get it for the people that they start out as playing the Arkham game, so they have to kind of introduce the controls and stuff like that, which I get that. But after a while, it's like after you done already play the game, you should be able. They should already have it to where, oh, this guy already played this game. Okay, cool. We already played this game. But yeah, we're starting the game from very beginning. So yeah, but for a person like me that's already played the game and beaten the game, you don't have to keep introducing everything into the game. But it is what it is. So. See, and that sucks. You have to press detective mode just to see the R&B. You have to press R&B. You had to hit detective mode, which is like I said, it loses the immersion of the game when they do that. So instead of just clicking on it, instead of not using detective mode, you have to use detective mode just to click on it. Oh, let me go. I can click on this just to see this ledge, or I can see this. It, like I said, it loses its immersion, and which that's kind of a downfall for me. So whatever. And you saw that when I hit it and I backed out of it, it lit up. So, and why didn't it lit up before when I was up there? But I have to hit the detective mode just to figure out. Oh, guess what? I can go on that ledge. Which I kind of feel like some of these companies make you feel like you're stupid, if that makes any sense. And it kind of does. Like, I get why. That's probably why they got rid of like the instruction manual, because people always really never looked at their booklets or anything like that. I was one of them. I never did, but sometime I did, just to like see what the artwork, see what not. So it would like to see those back returned, yes. But just for that, that was kind of my little pet peeve right there. Where why? It's just saying why. So we're gonna go. Let's see here. We're gonna hang down. See, in the last game, in Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, you had to learn this move where he can hang down from the. As you can see, he can hang down and do a silent takedown. In the other game, in Arkham Asylum, you had to learn that move. So, and like I said, this is a prequel. So, for you to learn that move early on, and then you have to learn it again in Arkham Asylum, kind of took away from it again. Like I said, it kind of took away from it. And I felt that's something you could have just learned just straight off the bat. Because if he's learning it in here, and this is a prequel, he should already have learned that move in Arkham Asylum. And that was one of the things that I kind of felt like that's where this game was kind of a letdown. This one in particular was because you can learn moves already that you already should have learned in Arkham Asylum. And it kind of takes away from that Arkham aspect of the game. Like I said, it kind of takes away from how the combat is, or how you take down villain, and when you can already do it in this game, but in Arkham Asylum you couldn't do that. You had to learn that freaking move. So let's keep going. We can take this guy down. See, you gotta go detective mode again. And see, it was already telling me hang from the point, which I already knew what to do on that.
I can sneak up on the hostage taker by crawling through the vent.
And you kind of see what I'm saying, where this is where I have to be kind of critical about the game. As much as I love the game, I got to be a little bit critical about it. Where he's like, well, I can crawl to the vent and take down my enemies. You saw that when we were playing at the very beginning of the game.
I can crawl in that vent to sneak up on the hostage taker.
See what I'm saying?
The hostage taker will see me unless I sneak up behind him. That vent will give me the element of surprise.
See, and you already know that from the very beginning of the game when we went through the first vent into the first area into the prison. So now we gotta. Now he's telling us we gotta go through the thing. This is where I'm very critical on it, and I have to be very critical on it. Where if they were gonna explain this part, they should explain it part back in when it was the Arkham, when it was the Arkham. You know, at the beginning of the game when you were taking down that one guy when you came through the thing. And now you're explaining to me, hey, I need to go to this vent. When you could explain that a long time ago when I was going through the vent. Now you're explaining it now. So it is, like I said, it is what it is. So let's go. Let's keep going.
What the hell was that? You think it's the guy that hired us? You piss him off?
Get yourself to safety and call the police. They'll want to see what's going on here.
Okay, I will. This was just supposed to be a service call. Fix the tower in and out. I need a new job.
I'm out. Where you going? Where that thing? Back up! Whoever you are, come near me, and I'll kill this guy. I ain't playing. You tell. I got it covered here. I can fix the tower. Whatever you want. Just please don't hurt me.
All I want is for you to get yourself to safety.
For example, I did not. For an example on that, I did not press the detective mode for that. That automatically popped up. So instead of it giving me the option to pick, no, it automatically popped up and saw the wall. So yeah, this is, like I said, this is where I have to be kind of critical on the game. So, but the game still has some good to it. As you can see, we're going through here. You can see the fog on the ground, which is really, really good. They did, like I said, none of this was present in the 360 and the PS3 version. So for this to add it in here in the PC version, that's why my personal, like I said before, I got it for PC because I thought it at the time. I thought it was a better overall version, and the immersion was a lot better. Now I'm pressing the detective mode. For a minute there, I thought he was gonna drop that guy, but didn't. So. Now, I did detective mode on that one, so I'm not going to keep saying that every time, but you get the idea.
I don't think this tower malfunction is from storm damage. I need to set up a crime scene and find out what happened. I should start by identifying the victim.
Now, this is where he starts becoming the world's greatest detective, so you can kind of see. Okay, so we're going to click on him.
The victim's name is David Shannon, a Gotham Optics employee sent here to repair a faulty network tower. But what killed him? Scanning the DNA impact on the wall should provide an answer. Impact analysis indicates the victim was killed by some kind of explosion, originating at that access panel. I should scan it for additional clues.
That must have been one hell of an explosion. So we're gonna rewind.
It looks like the panel was rigged to detonate when swiped with a key card. Someone really didn't want this tower repaired, and it looks like that same someone left a set of fingerprints behind. Alfred, I'm uploading some prints for analysis. Let me know what comes back.
Certainly, sir. Searching now. And here we are. They belong to one John F. Baker. He's a rather unremarkable criminal. Small jobs, mostly. And, that's curious.
What's curious?
Mr. Baker's dead, sir. His body was recovered from the Diamond District just under an hour ago.
Looks like someone's tying up loose ends. I can bypass the booby-trapped access panel with my cryptographic sequencer, but I'll need the encryption codes from the victim's access card. Reviewing the crime scene will show me where it is.
So we're gonna go ahead and click on the scanner here.
I should investigate this crime scene before going any further.
Okay. Oh, so we're at 80% on progress on doing the crime scene here. Complete. So we're gonna back out of that.
This card has the codes I need to hack any of the network tower's access panels.
I thought that's one of the coolest parts in the game where you could hack certain things in this game. So I thought that hacking part was pretty cool.
Alfred, contact the GCPD. Let them know about the body. Send the data from my analysis, too.
Certainly, sir. Does this mean you found the source of the disturbance?
I think so.
Well, if it isn't the King Thug himself. Figured it was only a matter of time before you showed up. Sorry about the mess downstairs.
Who is this?
Think of me as a great big mystery, one you're never going to solve.
Enigma, then.
Oh, you must think you're so clever. Well, how's this for clever? I've taken control of towers all over the city. As long as they're active, your Batwing's useless. And it looks like it's gonna stay that way. I mean, this one's practically begging to be taken offline, and you still can't hack it. Pun intended, of course.
Like, the controller will rumble if you're getting close to picking what it is.
Black Mask's not going to like this.
What are you talking about?
Wouldn't you like to know?
With the jammer offline, I can travel here with the Batwing. Those relays are part of a distributed security system. I wonder what they're protecting. That must be where Enigma set up shop. I need to pay him a visit.
I see you've regained control of the Batwing, sir. I suppose it's off to Jezebel Plaza, then.
That's the plan. Then I've also got a lead on Enigma.
Well, don't overthink it too much, sir. We both know you'll eventually wind up doing both.
If I don't get to Jezebel Plaza before that arms deal, I'll have no way to locate the Penguin.
Well, remember how I said his mouth looks a little bit different outside? On the inside of the building, it looks fine. But like you can kind of see where out here his mouth looks a little funny. So, did it look a lot better in the building? Yes, it did. So, that's gonna be the end of my video. I know it kind of went on longer than it did, but I kind of wanted to go for the game from start to finish. So, like I said, this will be the end of my video for today. If you like this video, like and subscribe. I'm going to keep showing more content and stuff like that. So, you know, you guys are awesome and be awesome. And see you guys on my next video. And have a good day.